This week we are going to review the Deluxe Litter Pod by Firstrax and distributed by LazyPet. The litter pod is an oval-shaped litter box that is made from moldable plastic but designed to look like wood veneer to add a more upscale look to your litter box for your home. The faux wood finish of the litter pod allows it to easily fit within the style and decor of your own home without emphasizing the fact that it is a litter box and it won't be something that you're embarrassed to have around within your home. Here are the components of the litter pod. I will next begin to assemble it, and you will note that there is no need for any special tools or skills of any kind. It's very easy put together. Okay, now we are going to assemble the litter pod as per the attached instructions that come together. It's basically a tab system, and you start with the main piece, which is the front opening of the litter box, and you insert it into the one that's labeled B as in boy, and there are 3 components. So all you do is just slide it in like tongue and groove kind of configuration. The top and bottom have an extra little grass that helps hold it together. And you do the same thing with the 3rd piece, which is labeled C. And connect it to the front piece, and you will have your oval shape. And there you have it. And then that will form the round oval shape for the litter box. Alright, on the actual litter box, it's probably hard to see because it's very faint, but they show a little indent of a little locked piece right there, and that shows you on the pieces right here where to actually slide it onto, so that way the cutout will fit directly onto the locations it needs to go. Now that we have it put together, we're going to now attach the top, which, as you can see here, has a charcoal piece to help filter out the smells from the litter box. And it's a little difficult to see, but there are notations here of a little lock surrounded at different points on top of the lid to help guide you for where the lock pieces are on the actual plastic laminate here. So those will match up with the ones that are noted on the lid, and that will make it incredibly easy just to slide it on and attach it by matching those pieces together with the notches in the laminate. Here, this is an inside view of how it attaches inside that lip there. And you just press it once it gets into the right place. It in, and as you can see all the way around, it fits perfectly within those notches that are carefully labeled for you on the laminate and the plastic. So here we have the completed litter pod, and as I'm moving around, you can see that all markings and denotations are tucked within the top and the bottom of the box, so that way you actually don't even see it once it's completed. And it's really quite a good size here. It is 22 inches long, which is almost 2 feet, and then it's 16.5 inches wide here, which is a really good size for a litter box and will fit, you know, even the larger of cats. And you can see here there is a note that says to not sit or place anything too heavy on top of the litter pod, because even though of course it's made to look like wood, it is in fact plastic, and if you place anything or sit on it, it will cause it to break there. I'm going to bring up another item about the litter pod, and then we're going to let our kitties go in and use it. Another feature that the litter pod has is that it has a double pan, and as you can see here, and what that does is it allows you to separate the pan from the litter pod to allow for easy cleaning. And it has a handle area on the sides there to allow you to easily pick it up and separate it from the pan itself, so that way you can easily clean and sift it as needed. The one thing I would like to mention about the litter pod is that since it has the material overlap the actual litter box part, you can see here that there's actually a gap. And if your cat pees along the sides of the walls here, then it will most likely fall between this crack and then leak out through the bottom. So in which case, if your cat does that, I would not recommend the litter pod for you, because that would be something that would end up happening. But if your cat doesn't pee alongside the walls and pees directly straight down on the box, then I think this would work out perfectly.